And we are back.
Yes. What's up?
Welcome again to That's Law, the podcast.
That's Law.
We have a special guest in the house.
Yes, we do.
I already introduced myself.
It's not this man.
I'm about to. Derek don't know it yet, but he's gonna be on the show like permanently.
Oh,
We're
man.
gonna hold him accountable.
Hey,
Because he likes to sneak in and sneak out of the whole situation,
Look,
but we're gonna hold him accountable.
I'm gonna put it out there for everybody. If the money right, I'll be here.
Uh-oh.
It gets down to contracts and everything. Yeah, I've been negotiating my contract with them for a minute. So,
We'll make it right. We'll make it
Okay,
right.
we're gonna sit down and talk.
All right.
Special guest today.
The special guest today is the one and only Miss Victoria Wheeler.
All right, put some applause in there for that. All right.
Well,
Hello, y'all.
Welcome to That's Law, the podcast.
Yes.
We are so happy to have you here with us. Some people know you as Victoria Wheeler, but a lot of people know you as Victoria Liz Designs educator. When I did my research and I looked at like everything that you've done, like your whole thing, Lamorna College, graduate, then turn around and got a master's at University of Mississippi.
Yes.
Okay.
Educator. Your
Yes.
sister's an educator. I'm sure your family probably is too. Want to hear a little bit from you. Tell us who you are. A lot of people know who you are. You work with a lot of people, Cynthia Daniels in particular. You've also had some media, CBS, I think it was,
ABC.
or ABC. ABC captured you. And then there was another, Redfin, was it
Yes,
Redfin?
Redfin. I've been a part of Redfin for 2 years now, featured in their, in their magazine.
Jump right in and let the people know.
Have your way.
Here we go.
So I am Victoria Wheeler, and my name, I'm also known as Victoria Liz. I'm an interior designer. I'm born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee. I've been in education for about 17 years, but 2 years ago I decided to leave my job and fully become an interior designer. I have been doing interior design for a while, but I decided to just take it full throttle.
Wow.
And so here I am, Victoria Liz. I've been designing many, many homes throughout the city of Memphis, businesses. April knows firsthand. Many businesses, offices, and homes throughout the city of Memphis. So I'm just grateful to be here on you guys' podcast today.
Well, thank you.
So glad to have you.
Yes.
So you said so wait a minute. You was an educator for 17 years.
Yes, I'm still in education. Yes.
Okay. 2 years ago, you decided to just walk away.
Yeah, I did.
What made you do that? Was it the pandemic?
No, it wasn't the pandemic. I actually continued to teach through the pandemic. It's just kind of like when God tells you to move, you need to move. And a lot of times he puts you in uncomfortable situations for you to make that move. So for me, it was just that time.
Okay.
It was time for me to move.
So let me ask you this. I know a lot of times whenever primarily you're working within a certain deal, like education, a lot of times when you follow your passion, it's always said that he'll make room for your gifts. So was it easy for you? Because I know a lot of times when people have gone into like different arenas outside of what they've already been doing, it's a struggle. It doesn't come easy. Was it easy for you? Was there struggles?
It was absolutely easy for me. It was a really great transition. I had been doing interior design while I was teaching.
Okay.
And so when I decided to make that transition, it just opened up so many doors for me. It gave me an opportunity to invest into my business in ways I couldn't when I was working as a teacher as well.
Flexibility.
Exactly. So that was the best move I could have ever made, was to quit my job.
Yeah.
Yep.
I quit my job. So at what point, because let's just bring this back.
Okay.
At what point as an interior designer, 2 years, that you wake up and say, I quit. I'm good. I'm good. At what point was it that you
Well, there's
decided
two
to
things.
say something?
There's two things. One was I had already built a clientele to where people had trusted what I could do as an interior designer. That's number one. And number two, I hate to say this, but it was some of the things that were happening on my job.
And kids bad. No, I'm just
But it wasn't the kids. It's not the kids.
I know it's not.
You know, it's the adults.
Yeah.
And, you know, there were so many things that just kept happening to me for no reason. And I said, you know what, God, I hear you.
Yeah.
It's time for me to move.
Time.
Wow.
Yep. So
What grade were you teaching?
At that time, 3rd grade.
Okay.
Yes.
So like interior decorating. So somebody's buying a new home, you can come in and just see the house, and do they have to give you a vision, or do you have a vision of your own, or what can happen?
Well, I specialize in design personality.
Okay.
Getting the opportunity to know what the client wants, what their personality is, and how can we translate that throughout the home.
Okay.
So a lot of times I've even had people say, hey, you're the first person that even asked me, what do I want?
Yeah.
Because a lot of interior designers just come in and tell you their vision and how they're going to transform the space.
Okay.
I get an opportunity to know the client, what they want, how they want the space to function, and then we design according to that.
So I know most listeners or people that are looking at this podcast will probably want to know, interior design sounds good, I can't afford it. Because people look at it as an accessory, something that you can do. You have the money to do it. Do you work with different types of budgets? Can anyone book you?
Yes, absolutely. But I do want people to understand that if you want to transform a space, absolutely start saving. But I've decorated an office for $300.
Okay.
But understand the $300 budget
Right.
is not going to be it's going
Right.
to it's going to be different.
One picture and
Exactly.
and a lamp.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I've transformed spaces for $300, but just understand what that entails. Now I've been known to work some magic.
You do.
I'm with the budget,
And
and
you
I
have.
will thank you, and I will squeeze every penny out of a budget. But I work with budgets from $300 to $20,000, $100,000. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I work with any client.
I'm gonna tell you, and the services probably is definitely needed more for men, because we don't decorate nothing. I promise. We
Do
get a
you
place.
have a lot of men that
Yeah.
get your services?
Actually, I do not.
Probably not. I'm gonna tell you why. Because we think we got it together. Like when we get a place, we like I'm gonna put a TV on the wall. I'm gonna get a couch, a chair, and that's gonna be it. And when you walk in, you can tell a bachelor pad. Of course, then a woman. You go by a woman's house is. I mean, I don't know where y'all shop at, wherever y'all shop at, it'd be nice.
Right.
And the guy, you walk in a guy place, you be like, dog,
Yeah.
it's the walls are plain, no pictures.
Right.
So men would definitely benefit
Right.
from that.
I can tell you when Victoria came to my home, how she made it and I wanted her to do her own thing. She asked for my advice and I said, look, this is your specialty. Whatever you can visualize this room. And she came back with 3 different things. She had like a traditional, contemporary, and she had like, what's it?
It was traditional, contemporary, and I think maybe like a Scandinavian or something. Yeah.
And she said, look at this here. What do you feed? When I saw that pink and green,
No.
I was like, this one right here. So she already
That's an AKA.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
You
it.
haven't seen my dining room?
I have not
That's
seen your
nice.
dining
Oh,
room.
man,
That's
yeah.
nice.
And she worked with my budget. I told her,
Yes.
I throw it out there. I said, hey, Victoria, this is what I got to work with. If this realistic, and she was like, yes, if it's realistic. I said, if you need a little bit more, don't try to use no more. But if you need a little more,
That's right.
we can see what we
That's
can
right.
do. But
That's right.
she say, right, I mean,
You-
right there at budget.
You know
Yes.
And it's beautiful. My dining room, haven't even eaten in there.
Thank
what?
you.
I ain't
Period.
gotta see that.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Tanya,
Yeah, I'm gonna-
I-
It's
my dining
bad.
room.
It's bad.
Oh yeah,
She
thank you.
transformed it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's like my dining room, like a modern home. Rest of the house look like a house people live.
So not to give anybody like any secrets, but like what are some of the places that you shop at to find certain things? I mean, just
I'll say this: if we're shopping locally, and especially if you're trying to shop on a budget, some of the jewels and gems that you all may not know of is like Ross. Ross have a lot of furniture and decor. Burlington. This is for if you're shopping on a budget. Burlington, places like that. Here in the city, At Home is a great place to shop. Now, if we're looking at our furniture stores, one of my favorite is Home Away. They have a lot of
Away, yeah.
I've never
content.
been in there.
Yes,
I've
they
never
have
been
a it's right across from the Liberty Bowl.
Okay.
They have a lot of contemporary. If
Oh.
I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this, but I do believe that some of the furniture was in Empire came from there. I do
Okay.
believe. Yeah.
Okay.
They have a lot of contemporary pieces there.
Cool.
So that's a giveaway. That's one of the places I do shop at is At Home. Uh-huh.
Ethan Allen going in.
Yeah, that's for your
So were you shocked when you got a chance to get into the media? Because I know that was a big thing. Your name just kind of blew up within the city.
Yes. It just almost kind of happened overnight, really. It's like no sooner as I quit my job in October, to be 2 years on the 25th of October that I quit my job. Yes.
Everybody go out there and quit your job. You got something else to do.
Listen, wait. Hold on.
Quit your job.
I was in a situation where I could quit my job.
And
you know.
disclaimer, don't you go quit your job when
Right.
you know you
I don't
ain't.
have
Don't
kids.
you do that?
I don't have kids. I've budgeted very well, so I was in a position where I could quit my job.
Right.
I don't suggest it if you don't have the
Give
means
us
to do
the
If you
so.
don't have a plan.
If you don't have a plan.
Yes, yes.
But back to the question that you asked me. I forgot, what was the question?
When you went publicly,
Oh.
it was on media, it was on the news,
Mhm. Oh,
it
yeah.
was this thing that you did. It was a historical home. Can you
Yes,
tell us about it?
yes. So it's a historical home in Annisdale Park. We transformed this place into an Airbnb. But the history on this is that I was actually the first African American designer of this home.
Awesome.
Yes, and so the owner, who is also an African American, was very adamant about me coming on to this project. Jason, his name is Jason Anderson, and he's the owner of that property.
Okay.
And so he wanted to transform it to an Airbnb, and that's what we did. And so it was very important, especially since that was a Victorian style home, to take some of the outside architecture and bring it inside with the decor. So we wanted to kind of bring it up with some modern pieces, but not affect the integrity of the home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Awesome. Now,
It's-
I'm not, I know, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not, but my dining room's supposed to be in a magazine too, by the way.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
I'm just saying, it's kind of
Yes,
weird.
it's like-
yeah.
I've been putting little tidbits out there, little snippets of her home, but I can't officially release
That's right.
it. Right.
That's why
so,
I haven't posted it.
Yep.
That's
That's
Yeah.
why I hadn't seen it.
yeah. That's
That's
why
why
I
you
yeah.
hadn't seen it.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm
So
excited.
to follow up with it, now you have just launched a scent spray,
yes.
Victoria Liz Aromatherapy.
Yes.
Tell us about your
Can
project.
we-
I know you got
So-
some stuff out
Yeah,
here
I
for
wanna
us, but
see that.
tell us
Yeah.
about your project.
So-
what inspired you to say, okay, now I need to get into the sprays, aromatherapy?
Mhm.
Like, tell us about that journey.
So here's the thing, guys. So back in 2020, let me tell you something. If you didn't come up with a new business or a new venture during the pandemic, I don't know what you were doing.
Yeah.
But
Wasting time.
Wasting time.
That was it.
But I also released my candle line back then. So a lot of my clients are familiar with some of these scents.
Okay.
And so I have a lot of clients who are familiar with my candles. Well, the interior design business became just so overpowering that I did not get a chance to actually continue with the candles.
Okay.
So I just now launched the new sprays. These are room sprays. And you can spray these throughout your home. You can spray them on your linen, on your pillows, drapes, wherever.
What about your car?
You can spray it in your car. A lot of people are using them in their cars and vehicles as well. But these sprays, there's 8. There are more to come. And the number one seller is Sugar Honey Iced Tea.
Sugar Honey
yes.
Iced Tea.
Sugar honey. So
The-
we
the
gotta-
sugar
we gotta
honey iced
smell
tea.
The sugar
Yes.
honey iced tea.
Yes. And then I have 3 male fragrances as well.
Really?
So you are doing
to get
something
the
for the
men
men.
to
I
come in.
am, because
Come
I've
in
had
the
men.
door.
Thank you.
Yes. I've had some of the men to reach out. In fact, LFD would be very good to pair with your cigar.
Whoa.
Yes.
Look at
Just spray that in
that.
your home.
Man.
That way women will be like, what woman is being up here? Okay, it smells real nasty.
hmm But it's a nice scent.
It
Very
is.
nice, mellowed out scent.
LFD.
LFD.
Wow.
Okay.
So
Why did you name it LFD?
It's named after a cigar.
After the cigar.
Yes.
Do you smoke cigars?
I don't, but I know someone who does.
Okay.
So I partnered with him to get his opinion. He was like, yeah, this one smells like
Okay.
LFD.
All right. So while we on this, are you single? I'm sure a lot of people gonna want to know that. I just want to
Yeah,
put
we
it
just
out
gonna put
there.
it out.
Oh man.
So I am not married, but I am dating.
That's right.
Are you dating other people? Or are you
No.
dating exclusively?
Exclusively.
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 She said, I am not married.
But I am dating.
So you mean to tell me, Victoria, somebody didn't,
She can't say that here.
Yes, she can.
say
Go
that.
ahead.
Yes, she can.
We can keep it
If
real.
they shoot, they shot. You want to give a guy the opportunity for dinner?
You mean like someone else?
Yes. You're not married.
Oh.
Look, he saying he put me on. He put me on the spot.
You know, 'cause this is
That's
a show that we
law.
kind of talk about.
Yeah,
That's law,
okay.
baby.
It's law. Okay, go ahead.
You wouldn't?
No.
So whoever the gentleman is, he's a lucky man because look,
He is
look,
very
look,
lucky.
Look. 'Cause, I mean,
She's
she like, no.
No.
I wouldn't. No.
Not on camera anyway.
Not on camera anyway.
He gonna look at this podcast too. What they was trying to do to you?
I'm telling you, don't go back on that show no more.
All right, show me.
Well, we keep it real on the Loud Podcast.
Yes, thank
That's
you.
right. That's right.
Right.
So, which one of these we gonna smell?
All right, let's start with the number one seller, which is the Sugar Honey Iced Tea.
Okay.
Oh.
Now, there's a reason it's named
Okay.
the Sugar Honey Iced Tea, right?
There's who?
There's a reason.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
It's
don't
not-
know. What's the reason?
Well, what does Sugar Honey Iced Tea stand
Shit.
for? It's the.
Shit.
Well, that is
It's the shit.
So, right.
Oh, okay.
I like that.
I
Me
like
too.
that. I like that.
Yeah.
So tell us about the.
Yeah,
Yeah, everybody.
it did.
Tell us about the other fragrances that you have.
All right, so we have orange sriracha. Orange, they have been saying that orange sriracha is a fall scent, but I absolutely love orange sriracha. It's citrus and a little bit of heat. I love orange sriracha. Then you have my new scent, which is Beach Please.
Okay.
You know, Beach Please. Beach Please is very serene. It's very mellow. It gives you very peaceful ocean type vibes.
Okay.
So you know, if you have somebody who's acting crazy out here in these streets, just
Just hit them up with a little
Beach
bit.
Please. Yeah.
Please.
All right.
And then we
First you gotta
have
tell them, bitch, be still. It's crazy. It's like it's crazy.
then you have Naked in Tahiti and Jamaica Smack. Those are inspired by my trips that I've gone to out of town. Jamaica Smack is actually named after a drink that there's just one resort that we will always go to.
Okay.
And the bartender.
She talking about her boo.
She's
She
talking
talking about her boo.
There's one resort that we will always go to.
I'm not mad
This
about
one place.
it.
This one place.
Listen.
We always
And
go
that
to.
scent right there, just
Yes, the bartender.
I'm sorry. I'm
Nah,
sorry.
y'all good. Listen, the bartender would make this drink. I'm like, what is this? He said, it's Jamaica Smack. That's it right
Jamaica
there.
Smack.
Yes.
Smack.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. And then the last three scents are bow ties and bourbon and bow ties, LFD and Savage, and those are my male
I
fragrances.
love it.
Yeah.
The names.
The
Yes.
names are very catchy.
Yes.
Okay, let's jump in. Let's see what we can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wanna reach for some?
You want-
Yeah.
Do I need
yeah,
to-
Yeah,
Okay.
Are you good?
okay. Yeah. I'm trying to say she got this.
Okay, those are your three male fragrances.
That's 3 male fragrances on the end. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring this over here to Derek.
I'm interested in the LFD.
Yeah.
And shake it up too, guys, before you spray.
You want to spray it on
And I got some
the
spray.
I like
yeah,
the bottles too, and I like the label. The label looks very, very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you,
You gotta
thank
call
you.
us.
Yeah.
I'm very big on
Brandon.
branding,
Yeah.
production,
Presentation,
presentation.
I love
I'm going with LFD. I got
This
it.
is Naked in Tahiti.
Yes.
Oh, I like being naked in Tahiti.
I stay naked in Memphis.
Ooh,
Oh man.
listen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's fine.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's fine.
I can smell that over here.
It's fine.
Oh, Naked in Tahiti smell good.
That's fine.
Mhm.
Smell that.
Naked in Tahiti and Jamaica Smack are very kind of fruity.
Man,
Man, spray it in your bed.
Yes, ma'am.
There you go.
What's this right here?
This is a
That's LFD.
Sugar honey iced tea. I
Yes,
can
ma'am.
tell how that's a top seller.
Yes, ma'am. Number one.
Oh, man.
It's very citrusy,
But it's clean.
very clean.
It's super clean.
Oh yeah. Wait a minute now.
He said, wait a minute.
All right, so I got a question.
Ooh,
Like,
smell
wh-
Jamaica
wh-
Smack.
where can people get this?
They can order online at VictoriaLizDesigns.com.
I like that.
VictoriaLiz.com.
Yeah, Victoria Liz Designs.
VictoriaLizDesign.com.
Yes.
.com.
All right. So, can we put this in an infuser? Can we
You can. Like a diffuser?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one there.
Uh-huh. Actually, see,
I'm finna say beach, please.
the diffuser is coming next. I'm going to be selling diffusers next.
That is
Yeah.
key.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Beach, please.
Yeah.
That's it. Beach, please.
I
Yes.
would be interested in that
Can I smell that,
because
please?
being a birth doula
Uh-huh.
in the hospital rooms,
Uh-huh.
just to change the atmosphere
Girl.
of
Yes.
it would be something that would be really, really, really
Yes,
good.
yes.
So yeah, I would definitely be
Which
interested
you
in
sprayed
that.
sugar honey pie?
I did.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
sugar honey iced tea.
She ain't. You know what?
But see, one of the things as you guys are smelling the scents, as an interior designer, for me, it's very important to emphasize experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm thinking about, okay, my room, it looks nice. How does it smell? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's all about the
nothing
brand.
like walking into your home and it smells good.
Yes.
But I'm gonna tell you, I don't like them damn plug-ins. I hate that shit.
You hate plug-ins?
Why?
I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm
It messes with my sinuses so bad. So, cause sometimes people have a small space and they got one plugged up over here and one plugged up over in
I
that
think you
corner.
can overdo
and
it,
you
but-
walk in there, you like, I got
Yeah,
it. I'm sitting here, I got a headache.
But here's
you know
the
what I'm saying?
my fragrances are vegan friendly.
Really?
Yes, they're non-toxic.
I'll take
Yes,
all of them.
They're
So,
non-toxic.
so by it being long lasting, how
Like that.
long
Yeah,
of
that's a good
a
question.
time does it take for that smell? Like sometimes it'll come in,
Yeah.
and then an hour later you smell nothing.
Right. Okay, so because my fragrances are vegan friendly, that means I don't have any harsh chemicals in it.
Okay.
And so for that reason, the last on is about an hour to about 2 hours. Now the shelf life of it is 3 to 6 months, but as far as the lingering of it is about an hour to 2 hours.
Okay.
Now if I had chemicals in it, it would last a little bit longer. But it's very, even with my candles were soy candles.
Okay.
So it's very important for me as a brand to protect the environment. That's just
Come on with
me.
it. I love
So-
it.
Are you vegan?
over here.
That's-
Are you vegan?
I love vegan options.
Okay.
So I'm very health conscious.
Okay.
But you're not vegan.
I'm not vegan.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe you can sway me to get that way. You know.
Okay.
I'm
I
trying.
like, yeah. You know, you stop by to get the vegan. You know,
I'm there all the time. I love what's my favorite is the A1 steak burger. The A1 steak burger. Listen, I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
man, that boy, that's something else.
Wait, that must be an inside joke.
Man,
Yeah, you know, we
yeah.
family. You know how family is.
Family full of shit sometimes. Wait, all right. So, I'm telling you,
Victoria, let me jump in.
Go
Let
ahead.
me just say,
Okay.
Victoria, if anyone wants to book you,
yeah.
drop your information for us, please.
All right, guys. So if you want to book me, you can book me at victorializdesigns.com. You can also find me on all social media. That's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok at Victoria Liz Designs.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm in the process of getting a new place.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell you, I want that fun sway type feel. You know what I'm saying? Like
You
when-
gonna hire Victoria to come in?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Absolutely.
My mind has been going like 1,000 miles an hour since I've been sitting here, and I'm like, I can
I
see.
should have you right.
Yeah,
Should have
yeah,
you right.
yeah.
And another thing I wanted to mention too, even if you don't want to have Victoria come in to do everything, she can do those consultations with you where she can FaceTime you
Yes.
or come over to your space and say, hey, this is my recommendation based off of what you want. You should
Right.
do A, B, and C. Because
Yes.
sometimes you kind of know about design, but it's nothing like having somebody that does it professionally to say, hey, have you thought about this?
Yes.
Right.
So I love that you have that
Yes.
as an option.
I'm gonna
Yes.
tell you, I remember the time for April's birthday last year, we went to that Airbnb and how nice it was and decor like that.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
That's gonna be fun. She was there. She did.
Yeah.
She
You
did.
I did.
better.
I did.
she did
Yeah.
that.
table.
She did the
Victoria
table.
did
Oh,
that.
Yeah.
that's it.
So
There it
that's
is.
so a little. So let's talk about decorating. That's actually how I created or got my fan base with interior design. I decided to start with events first, create a clientele, and then I went into interior design.
Okay.
Yeah.
She did that. She had that. Yeah.
That was
All
nice.
together.
That was
Love
nice.
it.
That was nice. Yeah, with the Chinese food and everything. Yeah, that was fine.
That was nice.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
thinking like, you know, in my mind, I'd be like, what? You did what?
No,
I know.
we was like, we did what?
Yeah, you knew that.
They
Yeah.
had so
Okay.
much shit going on.
Well, man.
Thank
Hey,
you so much for
yeah,
coming.
I
Yes,
love all the
Victoria.
sense.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, what are the prices? What?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's a
so
good one.
yes, the retail price is $10.50.
Man, not bad.
Yes,
at all.
$10.50.
Do you need these to go back home with you today?
They do not.
Okay.
They do not have
Okay,
to.
we have a purchase.
But I would love, I'm
For
really
a
big on
donation.
presentation.
Yeah, it's like a donation too, though, you know what I'm saying?
I actually have some packed up
She said-
for you guys.
She said,
You see that?
Those are the samples. I don't want y'all to have the samples. I got some packed up.
I said, y'all spend some money with her. He said, yeah.
And then too, also we've hired you to come in to help us with that, Charlie.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we're excited about all the things that you have planned for it. Like,
Absolutely.
It blew my mind on the designs. And we kind of did just like you. It was like, I know the particulars on what I want, and then boom,
That's it.
She came
Take care of it.
professional, like you
Yeah,
guys.
turnkey,
Thank
no
you.
problem.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely,
appreciate you.
absolutely.
I can't wait to see the VIP room and how that comes together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We're definitely gonna broadcast.
Well, it
that
made
out.
sense. April, you, Will, Tanya. So I guess I'm there.
You got to.
You got to.
And everybody else
All
out
right,
here,
okay.
like everybody's booking Victoria right now.
Yes.
So I know she's booked up,
Yes, I am.
but
She's
she
still
dropped
available.
her information so y'all can still reach out.
One more time.
Absolutely.
Give it to him one more time before we get out.
Yes, you can reach me at Victoria Liz Designs. That's VictoriaLizDesigns.com.
All right.
There it is.
Right. Thank you, Victoria.
Thank you
so
guys
much
so
for
much for having
coming.
Thank
me.
you for being here.
All right, y'all.
And
when
we will
come
be back.
When we come
Y'all
back,
gotta
it's
have
gonna
me
be
back.
crazy. It's gonna be
Victoria,
crazy.
you want to come back? You can come,
Come
back.
back,
You can come back.
yes.
You can talk about what we talking
Whatever you
about.
want.
You want to jump
you
in?
You want to jump in on this segment?
What's the next segment?
Oh.
It's a surprise.
Okay.
We'll be right back, y'all.
We'll be
We'll be right back. Yeah, I
That was
like it.
awesome.
I like all of it.
Yeah,
that was good.
But
That's
I
good
think
stuff.
the one